under the ever watchful eye of the Maker. The life asleep inside the ground, awaken.
Whoa! Look at this puppy coming back to my channel. Where have you been? Have you been lost? Well, it's nice to have you back in a wider scale. Long story short, after all my reviews and tutorials made with the DJI Osmo Pocket, by the way, the link will be in the description, it kinda felt out of momentum and it was sitting in the dust in one of my scuffles. And yeah, it was time to make a comeback and say something more about the DJI Osmo Pocket. After my son was born, I started using the DJI Osmo Pocket just for my family videos, and I wasn't actually using it for anything else. The DJI Osmo Pocket does not have a really wide angle lens, and it's coming around 26mm in the full frame. The Freewell wide angle lens should help you out to make your scene wider and get much more in the frame. For vloggers, when they were in tight spaces and actually filming them, it wasn't kind of a great idea to use the DJI Osmo Pocket because it was too tight. Now, with the Freewell wide angle lens, it could be a great option even in 2020 style year, using the DJI Osmo Pocket as a main vlog camera. I'm probably the last reviewer that is testing the DJI Osmo Pocket, and this will be a sum up should you go for the DJI Osmo Pocket in 2020. The wide angle lens should be mounted when the DJI Osmo Pocket is on, and it's kind of an easy thing. If you are doing that when the DJI Osmo Pocket is off, you will have some hard hitting on the edges because the lens is kind of wider and goes more out than the standard ND filters. So take note that the best way is to mount it when the DJI Osmo Pocket is on. And don't forget to check out the LUTs in the description. They are specifically made for the DJI Osmo Pocket and they are completely free. So let's go for some test shots, panoramas, vlog styles, actually a comparison between my Sony a7 III wide angle lens, and then I will get into the studio with some conclusions and should you buy the DJI Osmo Pocket in 2020. When using the panorama mode with auto staging of the 4 photos, you will notice that on the wide angle lens actually you get much more in the frame. Maybe a little too much if you are just holding your smartphone attached to the Osmo Pocket. You will get the frame of your phone and your hands in it. When wide is actually too wide if you are holding your phone attached for a panorama. On normal photos you can understand the difference, and it's a 25 increase of the wideness. You will get some distortion in your far ends and it's expected, but it's nothing to fear of or something that should bother you so much. It will be barely visible, and if you are a pixel peeper, you will always complain. After numerous autofocus updates by DJI, we can finally say that it's doing a good job keeping me on focus when tracking and even when having the Freewell lens attached to it. I compared also the 16-35mm at 60mm so you can get an idea on how wide the Freewell wide-angle lens is compared to a full-frame 16mm. It will be around 20-21mm in full frame. You will not reach the so wide like this 60mm. This is actually a no-brainer if you are going for the DJI Osmo Pocket in the 2020. It's cheap, affordable, and it will give you a better vlogging experience. Don't expect master sharpness. Remember, putting a lens on another lens, you will lose some sharpness in it. And this is the point where I'm getting back to the DJI Osmo Pocket in the 2020, and actually should you go for a product that was released in the 2018? Yeah, we are in the 20s and that was... As many of you will tell, this is an old product and it will be replaced soon by another Pro 2nd series by DJI. I will say two things about it. Even if they plan to release a new updated Pro series, or I don't know, whatever they call them, this will be even better because it's updated and it's refined to the maximum, and it will be also discounted if they release a new version. And the other thing is, if you continue to buy the DJI Osmo Pocket, they will release future updates, and actually they don't have to plan to release a DJI upgraded version because they are making high sales and they are a sales-based company. 4K 60, hyperlapse, time-lapse, panorama shots, a ton of accessories like ND filters, outside cases, underwater cases, selfie sticks, and a ton more will make this product even today a great buy in 2020. It has a full manual mode, so you will get to understand the basic of filmmaking with a built-in 3-axis stabilized gimbal. I would recommend it for everyone just starting in videography if they don't know whether to go for a camera, mirrorless, cinema camera, and which gimbal to buy. Just like some other camera stuff, this could be a classic in the camera world soon. And don't forget to check out my links in the description. I made a lot of tutorials, how-tos, and how to use the DJI Osmo Pocket with a lot of freeloads included. Thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with the bearing icon to get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one. How do you like my temporary new studio setup? Comment section down below.